Because the danger when it comes down to doing any type of flat fee work is if the situation in the case becomes very unpredictable and you're locked into a flat fee, there's no way for you to protect yourself financially. So, some questions that we usually get a lot of is what types of casework is better for a flat fee when it comes down to a family law firm? Well, I would say it really depends on how you operate your firm. But a good general rule that I usually tell people is if we can look at the cases and we can estimate how long this case is going to take, we can estimate like what this process is going to look like. And if we can consistently be about 90+% accurate, meaning like if you took this case on at the very beginning of the case, we predicted this case is going to probably require 15 hours of work and it's going to be done in about 60 days. If we can predict that and be about 90% accurate in our prediction, I would say is that type of casework may be a really, really good candidate for flat fee because we've done it enough to really figure out what the pattern is. Because the danger when it comes down to doing any type of flat fee work is if the situation in the case becomes very unpredictable and you're locked into a flat fee, there's no way for you to protect yourself financially. So, one of the trends that I often see is if you're going to work on a case that has a lot of unpredictability to it. So, let's say if you're working on a case that could end up in a contentious litigation, what a lot of firms are doing is they will do the first part of the case like all of the pre-trial work because that's very predictable. They will do all the pre-trial work on a flat fee, but anything after pre-trial, once this case goes to trial, now the case switches to an hourly billing because we can't really predict with any level of confidence or accuracy on how long the trial portion will take. So, my general advice is if we can look at cases and we can predict with about a 90% plus accuracy those types of cases or that portion of the case could be a really good candidate for a flat fee. Hey, thanks for tuning in to the Family Law Firm Finance Show. At the end of the day, we make finance less complicated so you can build a more profitable law firm. If this was helpful for you, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and follow us for more great content.